the big things we're going to be talking about is the multilingual and multicultural identity of Ukraine. And that, of course, is getting stronger, but it is a mixed country with an incredibly complex past, isn't it? And of course, through big parts of history, there has been an effort to suppress the Ukrainian language and culture. Could you sort of broadly describe, how that's played out and how that has in the past maybe divided the country?
So you're right. Ukrainian language was oppressed for years, decades, and centuries. And when I was preparing for our conversation, I found the timeline of repressions against Ukrainian language, and we can now play a game. Can I ask you to pick the decade between 1627 and nowadays? Any decade.
Any decade. 1690s.
1690. Okay, 1696. The Polish Sejm of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth orders to implement the Polish language in courts and institutions of Ukrainian lands under Polish rule. So pick another one.
1720.
1720. Tsar Peter I orders to ban book printing in Ukrainian and to eliminate of Ukrainian texts from church scriptures. 1729, Russian Empire. Tsar Peter II orders to rewrite all government orders from Ukrainian into Russian. And let's pick something from the 19th century.
Let's go for 1870, emancipation of the serfs, crucial year.
1870. 1870, Russian Empire. Russian Minister of Education Tolstoy explains that the end goal of the education of all foreigners has to be Russification. And 1876, there was also the law, Ukaz of Alexander II, that prohibited printing and importing from outside the country any Ukrainian language literature, as well as the bans Ukrainian theatrical performances and printing of Ukrainian texts on sheet music, including national songs. So you can tell that you can pick any decade from 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, and 20th century, and actually 21st century as well. And you will find some repression against some law, against Ukrainian language. So it's the long history of repression. And in the Soviet era, Ukrainian language was considered as like a village language or something like that. Not only Ukrainian, actually all other languages, but specifically Ukrainian and Belarusian languages, because they are from the same group, they're Slavic languages. So in Russia, there was always that attitude that Ukrainian and Belarusian, they're like twisted Russian.